EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings, there's the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell. Has a 14 and a 13-win season under his belt in his 3 years in charge. And on the other side, a first-year coach a lot of people are excited about in Chicago. That's Ben Johnson. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, or how you start, can have a massive impact on how things play out.
A gain of 21 yards.
Off play action, it's McCarthy.
First down.
Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
Now McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and
Working from the gun, Williams. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Williams again. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Williams. Complete right side. Burton has it. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Fullback trying to power it across. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Romadudes touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st down.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Jones. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bears.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Devin White hauls him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action, McCarthy. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Here's Swift to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams from the gun. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Vikings will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
No run here, it's Mason. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bears about set for their next possession. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros, and part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Williams with third and long. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mason. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be third down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Ryan Wright on to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Bears, back out on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down, here's Swift. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2. Williams. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Bears, first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Staying grounded with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's across midfield.
Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Now 3rd and 5.
To throw, Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears. First
So fresh set
down.
of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And give him 4 yards before he stops. Gronk gets 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Williams willing to throw. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Number 15, Rome Odunze. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Vikings.
To the air yet again. Williams has him on a quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. 1st down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And this one does not go far. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made. He gets a made on a good play there and also makes this decision time 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Cuts it to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 38 yards. And the Vikings...
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Over the middle and gobbled up by Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. 2nd and 3 now. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He can run it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. And the Vikings 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Mason will try this one with the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
No, they get him yet again. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
The Bears going on offense here late in the half. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. A handoff right for Dillon. And he's sent out after getting them away from their own goal line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears 1st down.
Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Working from the gun, Williams. Catch made by Loveland. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Bears 1st down.
Looking to throw. Pass caught by Adunze. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our journey around the NFL starts now with an intriguing matchup in the AFC. All right, Kate, thanks very much. Today is the day we've been working towards all summer, the debut of our new halftime show. So without further ado, let's roll. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. He connects, it's a 16-yard touchdown. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. He had 15 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's got his first of the new season right now. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Houston Texans. And here's the veteran, multiple times an All-Pro, Davante Adams. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. With that, a look at what's already transpired and what's still to come in a busy first week of the new season. Meanwhile, in our game, a fairly even first half, all things considered. 14-7 is the halftime score as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Luther Burden now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. New set of downs for him from the 31. Second half starts with a run by Swift. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Swift on second down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 43.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He connects with Burden. And they bring him down around the 34. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Now Williams. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Gain of 6. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Finding Burden. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Handoff running right. Here's Swift. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
This one misses the tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Sets up fourth down.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from 40 on the right hash.
40-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you'd love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Vikings taking the field on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Now give it to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the the second half with some needed points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game.
Vikings 14.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Williams from the gun. Shovel pass complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Running for it, it's Swift. Trying to get this one outside, Brock, but he did not make it. They stopped him right at the line of scrimmage. He's short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running once more with Mason. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. All set to go now from the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. And he goes down. The Bears got him. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Williams set to pass. There's that man again, Adunze. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
A loss of 1 on the play. Makes it 3rd and...
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. Now here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's been getting all of it every time out. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First down throw by Williams. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
That's good for a Bears.
Williams on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their fourth sack of the game right there brings up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
On the ground with Swift. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up
Williams will look to throw. Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
a gain of 6. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. To throw, Williams. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. That's another Bears first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth!
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Mason gets it from the gun. And they sense it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
This gets the 1st and more. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and goal, Minnesota.
On play action now, McCarthy. He's got a man left. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
At the Bears' 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings come through to tie it in the 4th. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
And 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the carry, it's Swift. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
To the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A loss of 2. Brings up
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Escapes the puck. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Chicago getting set to take the field down. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 29.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Here he is to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Here he is to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They look to throw it. Taken in by Loveland. And he's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw. Dump off caught by his back. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So 1st down from the 41. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mason. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. He's back to throw. This is Addison. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the 1st down. They can take the clock down to 0s now. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Chicago.